Yo, what's up? It's your man Surplus back with another video. Make sure you on your way in, you tap the like button, hit the subscribe button, hit the bell notification so you stay notified for when I drop new videos. Now, if you haven't been living under a rock, then you know all about what's been going on with P. Diddy and the feds raiding his residences in LA, Miami, and New York, and all of the commotion that's been going on around that situation. So as of lately, for those people who are not caught up on or have been keeping up with what's been going on, because it seemed like um, every hour on an hour, there's more information becoming available or more situations unfolding because of this whole Diddy situation with sex trafficking, and it's just a lot going on. So apparently, let's go back to the beginning where they were tracking his plane, thought he was going to Cape Verde. Cape Verde, he ended up landing in Antigua, so they say. But I'm also hearing that he wasn't even on the flight, which makes me think that's true because here you see he's at the airport at the plane and he's talking to the feds and this guy here, Paul. Let's get into his backstory. So basically, Lil Rod, the guy who pretty much did the he filed the last lawsuit against Diddy. He states that he personally witnessed, which is Jones. Jones is Lil Rod. Personally witnessed Mr. Combs do a few lines of coke in his dressing room. Defendant Sean Combs wanted Tucci or Tusi, I'm not sure what that is, but Brendan forgot it. So defendant Christina Corum called Young Miami, who then bought it on a private jet from Miami. So I'm guessing that's why here they're at the airport and detaining this guy Paul here. And I do have video of them arresting him. Let me get that real quick. And before we do that, let's look at the report where it says a 25-year-old man accused in a recent lawsuit of being Sean Combs' drug mule was arrested Monday on cocaine and marijuana possession charges, according to arrest records. Brendan Paul was taken into custody by Miami Dade police on Monday afternoon at Opelika Airport around 4:30 p.m. Police were working alongside Homeland Security agents when the arrest was made, according to the arrest affidavit. So it's odd because his Diddy's homes are being raided, but this guy ends up being the guy that gets arrested. Basically, he's supposed to be Diddy's drug runner, I guess you could say, like the guy who supplies him with the extracurricular items, whenever Diddy needs it. And pretty much Lil Rod has, kicked over that can of worms and let them know that this is the guy that's giving the drugs to Diddy. And he also told them that that Diddy would have in his possession in one of his homes some video of footage of I guess you could say all of these high profile upper echelon people doing things um, involving the sex trafficking and the parties and underage people and things of that nature. So like I said, it's a lot going on. This guy, the only guy that's been arrested so far. And this is body cam footage from one of the arresting officers. So boom, they got this guy. He's out of there. I feel like they probably going to end up pressing him for more information, where it's coming from, who's his plug, is he the plug, and they pretty much, it looks like the feds are trying to tackle two birds with one stone. If they got a lead a lead on a drug operation as well as a sex trafficking operation, they can just pretty much just wipe out everything across the board. Looks like around the same time, dozens of Homeland Security agents and local law enforcement officers descended upon Combs's residences, Miami and LA. It's part of a federal sex trafficking investigation led by Homeland Security. The coordinated raids were the first indication of a criminal investigation against Combs after numerous civil lawsuits were filed against the Bad Boy Records executive. Yeah, that's like I was saying, Lil Rod, Cassie, everybody who's been filing their lawsuits, it was pretty much enough for them to go and take to a judge and be like, look, we need to get in his house. We're getting information that's um pretty much like the nail in the coffin for this case that he has in his possession, things that could be the smoking gun to put Diddy away and whoever else is involved. Let's see. Filed against the Bad Boy Records executive. Raising a lawsuit. Family member of Paul's confirmed he was arrested. A rep for Combs did not immediately reply to a request for comment. But Diddy's legal team, they did respond. Let's see. Here we go. They said yesterday there was a gross overuse of military level force as search warrants were executed at Mr. Combs's residences. There's no excuse for the excessive show of force and hostility exhibited by authorities or the way his children and employees were treated. Right, because when they raided the cribs, his kids and you know, like the nanny and lawn people or whoever that's employed by him to upkeep his properties were there at the houses. It also says Mr. Combs was never detained, but spoke to and cooperated with authorities. Despite media speculation, neither Mr. Combs nor any of his family members have been arrested, nor has the ability to travel has been restricted in any way. So they can't move around. Nobody's been arrested except for the Brendan Paul guy, the white guy at the airport. This unprecedented ambush paired with an advanced coordinated media presence because they had the news people and the helicopters flying all around the houses and stuff as they were doing the raids. Leads to a premature rush to judgment of Mr. Combs and is nothing more than a witch hunt based on meritless accusations made in civil lawsuits. There has been no finding of criminal or civil liability with any of these allegations. Mr. Combs is innocent and will continue to fight every single day to clear his name. So his legal team is pretty much there denying everything across the board, saying it's pretty much no need for all this and they doing too much, basically. A lot of people were saying if the feds come kicking down your door, 9 times out of 10, they already got all their ducks in a row and they're pretty much coming to lay the hammer down. But in this case, they're not. This tells me that they're just fishing, hoping to get some kind of information on Diddy. And it's making me think like, is this like a shakedown due to the lawsuit that he has with, I believe the name of the company is Diageo, the owners of Ciroc and De Leon, if I'm not mistaken. Uncle Luke brought up a interesting point about this. Let's take a look real quick and what Uncle Luke had to say about this.
That's because they put you up on a pedestal. They made you the guy. They placed you on every network. They sold you to all y'all on here. They gave you 5 million followers. They put all this, they dress you up like a fucking hoe on the street. They gave you the Bugattis. They gave you the mansions on 2 different coasts. They put you up on a pedestal because they need you. It's like some pimp shit. When you got your main girl, you dress her up and she look like this and look like that and do this and you march her into the big room. I'm telling you. So when they put you on that motherfucking pedestal, and then you start thinking it's about you and you want to take over their shit, them people look back like this. Hold on, who the fuck they think he is? Oh, we'll show you better than we can tell you. Then they'll try to reason with you and they'll talk to your manager because your manager look like them. And they'll be like, hey, man, tell your man to chill out. And then the manager come in and he trying to keep his job. Hey, guy, calm down. And then you go walk around like it's all about you. You got all the cars and the mansions and the jets and all the yachts and all this and all the people running around. You talking about, yeah, yeah, yeah. And now you want to fight. Now you want to bite the hand that feeds you. Don't your mama ever always tell you that?
He made an interest makes an interesting point. This very well could be just a smear campaign, a way to get public humiliation and the court of public opinion involved as well, to where the media has everybody pretty much how they did Kanye, make you think he crazy or make you think he's this, make you think he's that. He's guilty of everything that is being posted about him on these platforms, all on the blogs and your shade rooms and your TMZs and everything. They want all of that stuff to be true. So when it does go to court, or when they do go for the money or the juggler or whatever, is that much more easier, and people will care that much more or less that is happening to you right in front of their faces. So this is real interesting, man. Not to take away from the people who actually have been violated or allegedly violated by any of these things that was going on at these parties and behind the scenes involving Diddy and everybody. But I don't know. I think we just gotta wait for more information to become available, because I am seeing that there are lawyers saying that there are holes and inconsistencies in Lil Rod's statement and his civil lawsuit against Diddy. So I don't know, man. We'll see how it plays out. It says Robin Greenhill, the accountant, would ensure the wiring, funds transfer, or cash payments to sex workers Frankie Santella, Moy Bond, Brendan Paul, and KK will also be responsible for ensuring payments to sex workers in cash. Young Miami, Jade, and Daphne Joy were paid a monthly fee to work as Mr. Combs's sex workers and receive payment via wire transfer from Robin Greenhill, which outlined defendants' ongoing criminal operation. Now, where it says we all know who Young Miami is, not sure who Jade is, but this Daphne Joy name, this is 50 Cent's baby mother, 50 Cent's youngest son, Saya. When the news came out, 50 Cent went on IG. It's like, man, I didn't know you was a sex worker, and he is seeking sole custody of their son Saya now, since she's been named in the alleged sex as an alleged sex worker in the Diddy lawsuit. Um, this give me reason to believe this is why 50 Cent is going so crazy on Instagram. If you follow 50 Cent on Instagram, you know exactly what I'm talking about. It's like every hour on hour as well, 50 Cent is saying something involving this Diddy lawsuit that's going on, and all this activity going on with the feds and everything. So yeah, man, they're saying her and Young Miami, who's also accused in the court documents of transporting pink cocaine for Diddy. Um, there's some really interesting clips going around from her Please Caresha, or Caresha Please, excuse me, um, show that she had on Revolt. where she interviewed Diddy, and there was some pretty interesting things that was said in that interview regarding, I guess you could say, kinky sex, and it's just weird what's going on in Hollywood. Let me get this down off the stage. Yeah, man, it's a lot going on. And as of late, story came out about Stevie J having something to do with all of this as well. Show that P. Diddy allegedly used videos of Stevie J having intercourse with another man to groom men into having sex. And it seems that Lil Rod was pretty much just being groomed to partake in homosexual activities. Uh, here, Mr. Combs used access to Stevie J and his knowledge of Mr. Jones's admiration of Stevie J to groom and entice Mr. Jones to engage in homosexuality. So, Lil Rod is saying basically he's a fan of Stevie J. He admired him. Diddy knew this and used it to his advantage to pretty much, kind of get him to jump over on the other side of the fence, so to speak. Also, it says here Mr. Combs went so far as to share a video of Stevie J anally penetrating a Caucasian male without a condom. This was done to ease Mr. Jones's anxiety concerning homosexuality. According to Mr. Combs, this is a normal practice in the music industry. Look, even Stevie J is doing it, is what he's saying that Diddy said to him. Like, this is normal. Everybody doing it. Even your man Stevie J, who you look up to, um, is pretty much doing it. Look, and he showed him the video. So imagine you standing there and Diddy is showing you video of these two men. Uh craziness. Also, it says Mr. Combs informed Mr. Jones that he had engaged in sexual intercourse with rapper Redacted, R&B singer Redacted, and Stevie J. So Diddy himself had sex with a rapper, a R&B singer, and Stevie J. And they're saying that the rapper is Meek Mill and the R&B singer is Usher. I don't know how true that is allegedly, but it's really starting to make me look at everybody that be around Diddy with the side eye. I'm talking about everybody that you see attending his parties. Um, I even want to throw the Rock Nation brunch and those billionaire parties in there. But it's just a certain circle of people that be around, and then you see all these pictures that are pretty odd. And you remember there was a white party that was thrown by I forget the guy name, billionaire guy that Meek Mill be hanging with, and you seen them hugging little baby from behind. Pause. Hey man, it's a lot of stuff that I'm looking at differently now. A lot of people I'm looking at differently. Um, Everybody whose career wasn't necessarily on the uptick, but these guys are walking around looking like like the millionaires with the jury, and uh, I don't know, man. I think this case is going to break open a lot of information. I do not think the world is ready for. Well, let's keep going. It also says Diddy promised to make sure that Lil Rod wins Producer of the Year at the Grammys if he engaged in homosexuality. The following are screenshots of the video of Stevie J anally penetrating the Caucasian male that Mr. Combs provided to Mr. Jones. Yo, it's like it's like I don't know. This is mind blowing. Like when you starting to see like everything come to light, all of the rumors about things like this going on in Hollywood and behind the scenes in the industry, and now that everything's starting to come to the forefront, it's just eh, I don't even want to begin to think of who could be on the videos or the hard drives that the feds were able to obtain from his houses, and or any footage that they haven't gotten that he may have hidden or whatever, if there's any footage like that that even exists. But yeah, this is what 50 Cent posted. You know, him and his lady have definitely been going back and forth. After he said he was going to do the sole custody thing, she responded. She says, "Everything is a joke to you until our safety is compromised, which is happening now. You are wreaking real havoc, frenzy, and chaos onto people's lives. How would you feel if Sire, which is 50's son, was the one in handcuffs for nothing?" It's interesting she say that. How would you feel if Saya was the one in handcuffs for nothing? I don't know if she's referring to Diddy's kids who got detained while they were doing the raid, or if she's speaking of Diddy, kind of presuming some kind of innocence on his part. She also says, "We moved to New York to give you the opportunity to be a father to your son, and you saw him 10 times out of the 2 years that we lived 1 mile away from you. I am tired of upholding and protecting the image to our son that you have never even earned. Let's put the real focus on your true evil actions of raping me and physically abusing me. Whoa. You are no longer my oppressor, and my God will handle you from this point on. You have permanently damaged the last hope I had for you as a father to preserve our family with these last and final false claims made against me. You have broken our hearts for the last and final time." Wow. So she's pretty much flipping the script on 50. Like, you out here making jokes and stuff, but you've been doing this behind the scenes as well. We don't know for that to be true, but hey, we'll see. She also stated, "I am deeply hurt by the lies in Rodney Jones's lawsuit. The claim that I am a sex worker is 100% false and character assassination. I am attaining an attorney to explore all legal remedies against both Rodney and his attorney." So now we got a counter lawsuit about to be on the table to challenge what Rodney Jones is saying in his lawsuit. Like I said earlier, I have seen lawyers saying that there is some inconsistencies in Rodney's claim. So it's going to get real sticky, man. What he did, it may weaken the case against Diddy and allow him space to maneuver out of this. And 50 Cent responded again. He said, "You moved a mile away in hopes of having another baby with me, but I was busy. So you moved back. And then you started receiving money from Brother Love, which is Diddy. And now here we are, you little sex worker." Branson Cognac. Wow. Like, this is insane. If she really was on the payroll, was Diddy winning the war between him and 50? I don't know, man. It's crazy. And some more supporting evidence of his baby mother being down with them. Stevie J spoke out against everything that's 50 been doing, that 50 Cent has been doing, and pretty much challenged him to a fight. And I do have that video clip here as well. And let's see what he had to say.
What's good, man? You and your feelings about Daphne? Cause she would gang them? Or is it that you sucking little Rod dick? However it go, I want you to fade, nigga. Fuck all that. Since it's entertainment, let me beat the shit out of you on TV or something. Don't duck that. I'm calling you out. What you want to do, Curtis? Curtis.
I don't know. That seemed a little. Is it me or did that seem a little zesty here at the
What's
end?
good, man? Curtis. 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 Undo Curtis. Curtis.
Yeah, I feel like this guy is showing the guilt that this stuff about him may be true that's being said. BVJ really is the first and only person that has came out, for a lack of better words, and challenged 50 Cent on what's been said to him. Um, 50 Cent hasn't responded to him. I haven't seen, but I'm pretty sure by this time tomorrow he will. And I don't know, it's going to get nasty, man. This is just a nasty situation all the way around, man. Don't know what's true. You don't know. And this also recently came out. The Fed subpoena multiple companies after Miami and LA raids. The raids on Diddy's homes are just the start. The feds are issuing subpoenas to companies doing business with him, aiming to identify anyone with info pertinent to the sex trafficking probe. Um, Sources with direct knowledge to tell TMZ subpoenas, all bearing Diddy's real name, Sean Combs, was sent this week to various providers tied to the rapper, including his private charter jet, phone providers, and computer companies. Oh, they're going to try to cripple him. They saying that his traveling hasn't been restricted, but if they can get that plane from him, you can make things a little bit more difficult for him. Diddy and Paul Brendan on tarmac swiped. We're told the subpoenas were fired off by the U.S. Attorney for the Southern District of New York, which, as we've been reported, is running the investigation. Wow. So now they're attacking the companies, which is why Diddy stepped down from Revolt and Bad Boy. Um, he's pretty much trying to cut ties with anything or any businesses that can be affected by this, because it really wouldn't be um, good for business if he's remaining the face of these companies, which is why he's been cutting ties as of late. Kind of seemed like he knew this was coming in a way, and especially after Cassie filed her lawsuit and got that money the next day. So I don't know, man. Y'all just gonna have to stay tuned as more unfolds. It's 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 nasty out here, man. It's real nasty, man. It's making me, like I said, it's making me look at a lot of people that be around that crowd real differently. It's making me look at different situations that's going on or has happened, or um I don't want to say too much, man, but hold it. Sorry about that. But yeah, I don't really want to make these. I'm gonna say it, man, because there's been a lot of um there's been a lot of whispers around about Meek Mill and Diddy and stuff like that, and they're saying that the rapper that Diddy slept with is Meek Mill, and it's making me think to how around that time when Meek got out, how he got real buddy buddy with all of the billionaires, and he's at the parties and he's wearing the same outfits as Diddy. It's making me think, like, was Meek Mill being passed around by the billionaires, and in return given the prison reform as a reward and making him the face of it, and feel like he's doing good for inmates and stuff like that? Was that like a cover up or something like that? I'm really looking at everybody that's involved sideways now, and just wondering, like, but we'll see, man. I'm not gonna try to delve too far into hypotheticals or whatever, but It's definitely a lot of fishy business going on surrounding this case, and I'll be definitely paying a lot more close attention to what's going on. And let's see what else before we get out of here, what um Uncle Luke had to say.
I'm sorry, sad to hear about our man Diddy. I wonder where all Diddy friends at. All the people who made money off of Diddy.
Right. That's what I'm saying. You got everybody and anybody that was somebody that was around him, making money with him at his parties, chilling with him, kicking it with him, on the shows with him, creating shows with him, creating brands with him, merging brands with him. Um, a lot of artists, actors, politicians, a lot of people are and I want, and for lack of better words, in bed with Diddy, right? And if he has surveillance in all the rooms in his house, he has so much information on so many people that they're probably just sitting back, hush hush, getting rid of whatever they need to get rid of, just in case the feds come sniffing around their doorsteps as well. Which is why I think so many people are quiet. Don't nobody want to put the target on themselves and make the block hot for themselves. So they trying to see how everything is going to play out. But I think that's why there hasn't been a lot of people coming out as far as in support of Diddy.
Where's all his friends? All the people who sat there, ate off the man. Nobody is coming to his aid. I mean, y'all tell me how y'all feel about the Diddy situation. I don't like people piling on. You know, the man going through something. Everybody had their day in court. You know, he's going through some deep shit. And for people to be out there piling on the man, that's fucked up. You know,
I've seen quite a few people come out with this sentiment, though, not necessarily in support of Diddy, but definitely highlighting the fact that our community is so gung ho and so ready to see the demise of Diddy and how corny that is. Um, it's sad, but that's just how we do. Like, we are not afraid to kick somebody while they down for real. But let's keep it going.
I don't wish that shit on nobody. It's obvious that he has some situations happening. And people are out there and you got to deal with it. But I'm curious to ask y'all something, right? When the last time y'all seen any federal organization raid a motherfucker house in the daytime? In the broad daylight.
And that is very true. That's what makes me think that this is um an intentional smear campaign. They usually come in the wee hours of the morning while you sleep, catch you off guard, but they did it in the middle of the afternoon with mad helicopters, trucks, and large law enforcement groups to get inside of the house and search, and pretty much to try to do it while everyone's up, everyone's watching, everyone's paying attention to make him look bad. Don't know if they're trying to make him look bad because it's true or if they're just trying to make it look bad. So just in case if it does go to court, people already have preconceived judgments on Diddy on what he's doing and stuff.
They normally come, when the fans come, they be like 4 o'clock in the morning when you sleep and shit. And then don't they raid your house and they have a search warrant and they have something they want to lock you up? That's kind of interesting to me. You know, they all the guns and the tanks and shit for some cell phones. I know I'm from the hood, and I know, boy, back in the days you were doing some wild shit. Then you had to worry about them people coming at night, at early in the morning. You know what I'm saying? They come while your ass sleep, and then they come and get you. Cause they want to have a conversation with you. Even in the movies. Even in the fucking movies, they raid at night. Broad daylight, 12 o'clock in the daytime.
Very true. There's something else that's very interesting about this case, man. The way that even the feds are moving. Um, I don't know, man. I think that Diddy may just be a little fish. Even though he's a big fish, he may be a little fish, and they're trying to get to people that's even above him in these higher places, maybe in the government, the judicial system, the music industry, the sports industry. Like Diddy is connected to so many people across so many different genres and platforms and things of that nature. It's no telling who's on any of them videos that was supposedly um, housing all of the footage from the wild parties that he had. Um, it's just crazy. And prayers up to anybody who was actually violated and had to suffer from any kind of sexual misconduct and and still going through it. Cassie, um, if this guy Lil Rod actually was being groomed for homosexual activities, prayers up for him. We'll see how it goes, man. But yeah, y'all stay locked in. There's more things become available. I'll definitely be speaking more on it. You know what I'm saying? So shouts out to y'all, my plus ones that pulled up. If you're new here, please make sure you hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, hit the bell so you stay notified for when I drop new videos and more updates that are becoming available to the public and stuff. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, man, it's a pretty serious situation. I think it's going to get a lot uglier. It's going to be a lot more people getting involved. And at the end of the day, if this a little ride guy is isn't telling the truth, then this will all definitely get swept under the rug quick, fast, and in a hurry before the summertime. But yeah, we'll see. So y'all pull back up next time. I drop a video and all that. And I got some more shows coming up with some more guests. I really just been focusing on my gear. As you see, the camera quality is a lot better. I'm starting to add more things into my space. You know what I'm saying? Jazz it up for y'all. But yeah, we get into it, man. The plus side of things. Shouts out to all my plus ones. Shouts out to all my new subscribers, old subscribers, future subscribers. If you want to subscribe later on, whatever, it's cool. Y'all be safe, man. For real, for real. Peace.